Welcome back to a brand new Clash Royale video, guys. My name is Patrick, aka Chief Pat, and today we're going to be hopping into another new deck inside of Clash Royale post-balancing changes where the Dart Goblin has been on an absolute rampage. I've been looking for an awesome deck to show you guys that uses the Dart Goblin inside of the meta, and I settled with this bait deck that actually has the Dart Goblin inside of it. You've got the Goblin Barrel, the Goblin Gang, the Dart Goblin, the Princess. Obviously, those are all loggable, and then you also have Bandit, Dark Prince to put in some work as well. Let's do it. Tornado obviously still strong. Even with the nerf, guys, the Tornado is still very effective at activating your King Tower from Hog Rider, from Goblin Barrel. Apparently, you can still do it with the Golem as well. We've got the log thrown in there additionally. Not a whole lot of direct damage inside of this deck, but currently we're sitting 3-0 inside of a challenge, and we should have a good test to see how this deck works. It's been pretty good to me. I've honestly really enjoyed the Dart Goblin. Just getting that massive amount of DPS is so much fun. I'm going to cycle our Bandit to start this one off just to see what our guys are rocking. He's going to throw some Goblins down in the very back. That is all good with me, my friend. I'll go ahead and get our Dark Prince going down this lane just to clean some of this up and see what comes out of it. Really just sort of feeling it out right now. It looks like he's got Princess and Ice Golem inside of the same deck. That's pretty interesting, but I'm going to go ahead and let that run forward. I'll use my Dart Goblin against this Princess right here. Should be able to do an awesome job and still tickle that tower just a bit. And guess what, guys? That Tornado I talked about earlier going to come in very handy for this Hog Rider. We're going to go ahead and activate our King Tower to start this one off, and it looks like we're going against some sort of Hog Rider deck. Now, I'm going to play the Princess in the back. What I would like to do, if I can get his log out somehow, some way, I can go for Bandit Goblin Gang at a moment's notice and really put him in some trouble. Wow, he's going to go ahead and just throw the log down for me. He's just going to serve that up on a golden platter for the Chief, and guess what we're going to do, guys? We're going to go for a crazy push down this lane. We've got the Bandit, we've got the log for the Princess right here. Bats are going to be going in, which is a little bit annoying. Bandit's going to get so close to locking onto that tower. Princess going to go down instead. I guess I did overcommit maybe just a little bit, but that's still going to be okay, guys. We'll Tornado this Hog Rider away to make sure we don't take any more damage, and it's going to look pretty even right now. Okay, so obviously bats are the one thing that I didn't really account for. I didn't expect him to have bats inside of this deck, but he does, so we're sort of going to have to figure that out as we go on through. We really shouldn't take any Hog Rider damage against our tower if we play this correctly, so let's try to do that. I've got my Bandit ready in a moment to lock onto this Princess. That's going to go ahead and go on through. Ice Golem obviously going to be a little late. That's why I try to hit him with that jump attack instead of doing anything too silly. Since we do have Dart Goblin, I'm just going to go and throw our Goblin Barrel right now. Ooh, bats are going to go in. Well, let's see. He'll probably still log this. Yeah, he's going to still log that down. Going to get close to getting a Goblin hit right there. I've got my Goblin Gang ready in a moment, plus my Dark Prince. All right, we're going to take a little bit of damage, which I'm going to sacrifice right here because he doesn't have his log in cycle. The only thing is this Princess. Don't let the Princess get a second hit. Okay, we avoided getting a second hit from the Princess, which is going to be so crucial. That's going to let us get a lot of value right there. I've got my Bandit ready in a moment. I'm going to throw down our Goblin Barrel. If he goes with a log down this lane, which I think he will. I was going to go for something else right there, but let's just rock our Tornado. I'm going to use my Goblin Gang. Hopefully this actually goes. Okay. I sort of made an interesting play right there, and by interesting, not exactly what we wanted. He's going to have to throw down a bunch of defenses, though, so this is turning into a pretty tried and true battle. He did out-cycle me right there, which is a little bit bad for us. Now I've got to end up Tornadoing this Hog Rider to make sure we don't take any damage. Got my Dart Goblin ready in a moment, but these Princesses are definitely stacking up. This Ice Golem being a little bit of a nuisance inside of this battle, but we'll get our Dark Prince ready in a moment. Looks like our Dart Goblin's going to chip away. Once again, he's going to out-cycle me like crazy. I've got to end up logging all of this. Tornado this Hog Rider, but we're still going to end up taking a hit, guys. All right, well, I'll throw my Bandit down again. Oh, he ended up doing a Naked Lightning right there. That is a mistake to say the least. Looks like this tower is under a ton of assault. I'm going to go for a Dark Prince down this lane. See if we can knock him out. I've got my log ready in a moment. What he's going to throw down? Mini Pack is not going to be able to kite. That's going to end up getting the Dark Prince onto the tower. GG, well played. He threw that one straight away by playing the lightning spell naked on our tower right there. He was trying to connect with our Dark Prince and our Bandit. Honestly, ended up being way too much. Him having such a fast cycle was actually pretty devastating for us. Having those 2 Elixir Goblins, having the Princess, he was able to move really quick with his pushes. So I think if he kept doing that, the game would have been close, but looks like we were able to pick up the win in the end. Let's go and start up the next battle against Last 27. All right, Goblin Barrel to start this one off. He's going to play a Zap. Obviously, that bodes pretty well in our favor right there. Got my Dart Goblin ready. I'm just going to throw this down at the bridge, guys, and just keep chipping away. What is he going to do for this Dart Goblin? He's not going to end up doing anything. He's going to go for a Skeleton Army. All right, we just can Princess that down. Easy peasy. I'm actually going to play our Dark Prince as well to keep our Princess alive. Let's see. It will lock on. That's perfect. That Tornado's not going to do anything to our Princess, guys. The Dark Prince is going to run forward. This Executioner, That is not what he wanted, my good friend. We can just go ahead and throw our bandit down. He's going to throw the defensive goblin barrel like a savage. Oh my goodness, guys. What are we going against inside of the battle? That's going to be the end of tower number 1. I knew that he didn't have log. I knew that his executioner was out of rotation, which would be a good card for killing our splash units. So in the end, we're going to pulverize that tower, and this battle's looking good. The Dart Goblin being such a true champion for us. Now, we haven't played a beatdown deck yet, but once we play against beatdown, I'm going to show you guys the true power of the Dart Goblin just sitting in the back and chip damaging away. It's so ridiculously fun. Let's get another princess started off. We actually are going against beatdown right now, so I'm going to go for our Dart Goblin here because I don't think he has anything to really help defend. Let's see, I've got log in a moment. Nope, he's going to let all of this go through. The Dart Goblin just chipping away so hardcore onto that tower. Oh my goodness, the princess going to lock onto... Did you see that princess lock onto the Skarmy right there? That was actually pretty glorious. Only problem, we got to deal with this golem, but I'll just throw my bandit down right now. I've got my Goblin Gang ready too. Yeah, we're just going to go for the 3 crown. All right, we'll just go ahead and pick up this 3 crown win, guys. Going to let that Golem Night Witch lock on right there, but that's going to be GG, well played. Easy peasy W. Okay. Yeah, that was a lot easier, a lot simpler than our first battle. Is that even a word? Simpler? More simple than our first battle right there. Bandit, Dart Goblin, all the combinations so good. He had Zap inside of his deck, and not having log obviously is really tough going against this deck that we're running right now, because that just means our Goblin Gang can go ham, our Dart Goblin can go ham. You really don't have anything really solid to counter our pushes. Let's just go ahead and get our Dark Prince ready now. I think that's actually a bad Dark Prince placement. I should be playing it behind the Spear Goblins, and it might just take one swing and kill everything. I'll probably have to test that out a little bit more, but there goes the Dark Prince. It's going to go ahead and run forward to this giant right here. Princess doing a great job on this side. I've got our Goblin Gang ready in a moment, which I guess I'll have to go ahead and drop. I've got my Bandit too. He might play log, unless he doesn't have log. He's going to go ahead and play all of this. Yeah, this is still a little tough for us. We really need our Dark Prince in a moment. Okay, yeah, those bats, those are going to do a ton of damage to us. So that's not very fun, guys. I thought we were close to pulling off that defense, but this is going to be tough. Double Prince, I don't think is really what we wanted to run into right now, but we can find a way to make this work. I think he does have log inside of his deck, so that's actually going to be a little bit troublesome. What we're going to do right now, let's go for a Bandit in front of our Goblin Gang and hope that he doesn't have log. Let's see what he does. Let's see what he does. Doesn't look like it's going to go down. I'm going to throw our Goblin Barrel down right now, and maybe we can make this work. We've got a couple of Goblins over here. Goblins will lock onto that Elixir Collector and actually do a pretty decent job, but still, I think he made a decent profit off that push, and this battle is not shaping up the best, guys. He's going to continually get these giant pushes down the left-hand lane, so we'll have to see. I mean, I'm confused about his deck right now. What is his spell that he's rocking inside of his deck, and does he really have that much Elixir? If he does have that much Elixir, guys, I don't know what to say except that we're in a fair chunk of trouble in just a moment. So let's go ahead and get our Dark Prince down. What we're gonna do is we're gonna actually go ahead and tornado this giant all the way over right here. Need to make sure we keep our Dark Prince alive, hopefully, somehow, some way. Oh, please kill that Dark Prince. Ooh. Okay, we've got our log over here. Wait, no, we didn't tornado the giant to the King Tower. Oh, guys, we blew it. All right, I had a feeling that this matchup wouldn't go so well for us, and it looks like that's coming to fruition right now. I'm going to go ahead and throw our Dark Prince plus our Goblin Barrel down the lane, guys. Pray and see if we can get something loaded up right here. Looks like that's actually going to go decent. I've actually got to defend against this Mega Minion, though, but we're going to chip that tower down not badly. I've got my Dark Goblin coming in right here. Looks like that's going to do a solid job. Okay, he does have poison, which is not what we wanted to see. I've got to once again go for an aggressive push for my Dark Prince. Gonna go ahead and throw that down right now. I've got my log ready too. I don't know if the log's really gonna do anything though, guys, except for potentially just damage that tower a little bit more. Give me a little bit more damage, guys. 50 HP, that is what we needed right there. Giant might go down in the center, but instead he's gonna go for a Mega Minion. So all we're gonna do is, I guess, chunk down this lane right here. Wait, we don't have any sort of, okay, we did get Spear Goblin damage, that's great. Okay, he actually could have won the game if he defended right there. So instead, we're gonna go ahead and have to throw down our princess in a moment, guys. Oh man, I'm surprised we're even inside of this battle right now. I'm gonna log all of this down, but that does leave me naked and afraid on the other lane. Oh man. Actually, our Dark Goblin, whoa, look at this Dark Goblin going in right now, guys. That was definitely what we needed, to be honest, but still, this is just tragic right here. I'm gonna have to throw my Bandit to tank, but this counter push is about to kick me in the butt. Oh, look at that. Wow, look at that Goblin Barrel, guys. That Goblin Barrel's picking up some steam, destroying that tower. But still, look at this counter push. This ugly counter push is coming, guys. I've got to play our log in a moment. trying to hold on for dear life. Tornado coming in. Tornado, are you still OP? Defensive Goblin Barrel is going to take it to the face. GG, well played. Okay, that was fun. That was a fun battle right there. We tried our best to hang on, guys, but honestly, it just wasn't going to work out. He didn't have log, but the thing is, we had to go for an early aggressive push if we really wanted to win that battle, and then try to defend the best that we could going into OT. Let's get into one more battle right now to try to finish this one off strong. Meliodas is going to be our opponent, and maybe we can make this one work. All right, guys, let's get our princess ready in the back. Let's play this one cool, or we have to play our Goblin Barrel defensively. Wow, that was an interesting Goblin Barrel defense, but he's gonna end up making us pay right there. We've got our princess in a moment, so this should be okay. If we can bait out his log right here, this would be super good. Fireball is actually gonna come out. All right, that's pretty interesting. I'm gonna get my Dart Goblin down instead, and let's see what he does against all of this. That should be a fine little push right there. Still don't know, does he have log and was it out of rotation, or is it just the Dark Prince coming out? Okay, wow, that's actually going to be really good for us. The Dart Goblin, oh my lord, look at this Dart Goblin just going ham right now. Going to get our Goblin Gang going in once again. His bandit's going to rush on forward. Guys, I think we're looking pretty good for this push, so I'm going to go ahead and throw our Dark Prince. Spear Goblin's behind it. We've got the Goblin Barrel coming over top. Guys, this is about to be so much damage against this tower. Look at that push. Spear Goblins and Dark Prince going to lock onto the tower. We uncorked the puzzle. We figured out he didn't have log inside of his deck. And from there, sad times for my friend Meliodas. All right, another princess going in to just make sure we keep this tower clean. Looking good inside of battle number 4 right here. Trying to clean it up for a 3-in-1 day. Tempted to play something, but I knew that Dark Prince would run forward. So what we're going to do instead is play the Bandit. And as you guys know, the Bandit does mess up the Dark Prince's charge. So it's going to take no damage. Okay, it did take 1 hit right there. But let's actually go ahead and get our Goblin Gang down again because he doesn't have log. Bandit's going to go ahead and lock onto the tower once again, charging it down to 0. And guys, you got to give him the thumbs up. You got to give him the GG well played because we know that surrender has been achieved from our opponent. And he didn't want to deal with this Dark Goblin anymore. Guys, that's going to do it for this episode today. I really hope you enjoyed this episode with the Dart Goblin. Super fun card to play. If you guys haven't tried it since it did get buffed in the most recent set of balancing changes, it's actually a really good card. Oh, come on, man. Yeah, let's give him a little thumbs up right there. If you haven't tried the Dart Goblin, give it a go inside of Clash Royale. Super fun to play inside of this bait deck. If you're looking for something to throw it into, you can throw it as a supporting unit to any sort of big beatdown push and see if it works out for you. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.